That's enough of that bollocks. Where the fuck's but there we go. Aeternum. What could I say? 7th time's the charm, Amazon. You'll get it one day. You'll fucking get it one day, Amazon. I believe in you. Oh, okay. This might be one of those games that I have to do game capture for, maybe. Let's try that. There we go. What's the sent? No, this is extremely hard to explain. So, the way I know it, okay, is Amazon released New World. And New World was fucking great for like a month. Right? But then The same thing that usually happens with MMOs, you know, people will get to the end game, realize there's not enough end game content to kind of facilitate them all rushing to the end of the game. And it kind of dies. To be fair, there was fuck all, really, in terms of endgame. I think they were hoping that the PvP would carry a lot of it, but the PvP, unfortunately, was a mess. Full of bugs, full of exploitable things, and so, there. So they killed New World, sort of, and then did fresh start servers, right? Everyone had to start again. They changed some things, they added some expansions. And then they had, like, no one was playing still, so this is the open beta for the new world called Aeternum. Now, apparently, this is more console-friendly and sort of more, I guess, less MMO-y and more kind of multiplayer action-adventure type deal. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. This is the open beta, and as a fan of New World in its first month, I want to try this and see what it's all about. After we have AFK for about 20, we're about to check it out. I'm sure you'll join in at a like crucial moment. Tap to aim and block. I get the feeling. No. Whatever. I get the feeling this might be better on controller since they're speccing it for consoles. Before you play, don't be lame. My characters are gone. I have to make a new character. No. Rest in peace, Celtic Guard. Ooh, new cutscene. They're going all out.
I don't like it. Sailing to an uncharted island with strange folk aboard.
Keep your voice down. I just want the captain to hear you.
It ain't the captain I'm worried about. It's our priest. If he's a man of the cloth, I'm the Virgin Mary.
There he is.
All you seek will soon be yours, Captain.
Definitely felt more Dark Souls than ever. From what I saw of the...
legend.
I watched a trailer when it came out, and it did look very Dark Soulsy. So I think controller is the way.
The price of the voyage will be paid in blood. Yours. And those vagabonds you brought along.
They merely seek adventure, Captain. The island calls to those who forge their own destiny.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Forging my own bloody destiny. Where am I? Where's the coolest person on board? Graphically, it's pretty baller so far, huh? I like it. I like it. There I am. That's me. Oh, that armor is sexy. That's already like the coolest armor in the game. Alright, controller. I'm gonna use the controller. I feel like I'll use both and see what I like more, but I definitely feel like this is gonna be a controller type game. From what I know, the archetype doesn't actually matter. It's just what you start with. So later on, you can just spec into everything anyway. But let's see. Soldier. Sword and axe. Destroyer. Oh, yeah. Brr. Ranger. Good evening, Musketeer. Watch out for my musketeer. Sword bearer. Ooh. Uh-oh. Cool dude alert. I guarantee that's the one you picked in this cast. Guarantee it. That's you. That's your there's Yinlaw. That's Yinlaw. Don't even need to edit him. Don't even need to change him. He's just done. He's got the great sword. He's got a blippy. Back here, he's unbeatable. He's untouchable. No. Mage looks cool. One thing I actually quite liked magic in the original New World. My issue with it was that, like, the projectile from the staff would always come from the center of your character. Even though the animation showed you waving the staff in the air. It looked weird. That's the only reason I didn't really play with the magic anymore on New World. I want to try both ranged and melee, so I'm gonna go with the hunter. I'm good at chopping down trees. Ugh. Oh, we got the classic body type. Let's make a red hot babe, as usual. You know, I kind of like her already. We're just gonna change her hair, I think. I just want to get stuck in since it's only the beta. I don't know if our characters carry over. What the fuck? That's RuneScape hair. What's she got RuneScape hair for? Oh, that's me. That's perfect. Right, she's good. Make it darker brown. That's just me. In my dreams, that's me. Tattoos, don't like tattoos. I've always kind of just hated tattoos. She's perfect. Name. Go with the standard. You have got to be fucking kidding me. No way. Good enough. Close enough. US East Beta 3. I like her. She's looking good. She actually looks like a Guild Wars 1 ranger already. Your name was taken too? I assume it's just conflicting with the main game. Yeah, actually, yeah, that might be it, because I've got buns on BUNNES on my... That's my, like, trying to be in lore RPG name. It's just buns with an extra NES.
Lie to me, priest!
I warned you the journey would be difficult.
Uh-oh.
You said nothing about sailing through the very gates of hell!
Oh, dang.
Hell is all but inevitable for one such as you, Aldous Thorpe. The island offers something much greater than gold. Redemption. For me, and perhaps even for you. Do not fear the storm, Captain. Faith will see us through.
Graphically, it's fucking stunning so far. I mean, what do you expect from Amazon? But still, like, graphically, it's stellar. I don't know if it's worth a PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro, what a sham. What a fucking scam. I will say though, that Astrobot game or whatever looks really cool. Almost enough to get me to buy a PS4, or PS5, but not quite. Like, I don't think I'm invested enough in, like, PS5 or PlayStation as a brand to really care that much about Astrobot, but as a game, it looks good. In a fun, kind of Little Big Planet kind of way. Oh no. He's gonna wreck the priest. Oh, Captain. What have you done? Oh, it's like mind controlling all of them. My PS5 has been an FF16 sub-blade machine. I'm pretty sure both those come into PC soon. Yeah, the PS5 seems like kind of a waste of time, honestly. Oh, hey, Lilithset, I'm sorry I couldn't... You're on YouTube, so I couldn't quite... Sometimes the YouTube comments don't come through as well. I gave up on Sony after the PS3, I think. Digital in your hands better than offline games. I agree, and I think the PS5 is kind of a bit, you know... overpriced, and like Instacast said, you're only going to play like 1 or 2 games on it, you know? I'd rather invest in upgrading my computer than buy a PS5. It's telling me the keyboard... Ah, there we go. Have it! Fucking wrecked him. Absolutely slashed him down. Oh, it's just Dark Souls. Woo! Woo! You'll never get me. Don't ever think you can get me. It feels okay. I think sound design could do with some work. Did you find PS1 Legend of Dragoon? Any thoughts? Oh! I did not, but I... Wait, are you a Melancholy Hill? This feels super amazing in my short playtime, but in the realm of MMOs, it's still top tier. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, MMOs, what else are you gonna have, you know? And honestly, if it's still an open beta, just... Here's the thing about the Dark Souls combat, right? Even FromSoft are guilty of this. Dark Souls 2, I mean, I know it's not their A-team, but Dark Souls 2 doesn't feel quite right, combat-wise. Oh, shit. New weapons. Stick 'em on, baby. And I did not Lilithset, but at the same time, I could definitely do that next stream. I didn't even... I remember playing A Legend of Dragoon, but I think it was like one of those PC, like, CD-ROM games back in the day. I definitely think I've played A Legend of Dragoon at some point. Right. Bow. Let's try the spear. I think it's a sound design thing. Like, the sound design is kind of shit. Nothing feels all that, like, weighty or impactful. Let's try the spear out. See? Do you know what I mean? It's like... I want it to be like... Krukunk. However, like you said, in terms of MMOs, that's pretty fucking good. It's just... You compare it to... The comparison to Dark Souls is inevitable, you know? Fuck you. Can I manual aim the bow? I can. That's pretty sweet. It was 4 discs on PS1 when it came out, Legend of Dragoon. I think it was the player's... Dark was the player's name. Really felt ahead of its time. Same ways, but it just stuck with me. Huh. I'll tell you what. Next stream we'll do Legend of Dragoon. Next stream. You have my word. Then again, actually no. Next stream will be like, I'll start up Final Fantasy like I normally do, and if you show up, let us say, if you show up and say hi, I'll swap over. I'll get it all ready to go. And I'll swap over to it just for you. Because if you are indeed A Melancholy Hill, I owe you. I owe you big time. Look at this fucking... Look at this guy. I wanted to play this today just because it's the open beta, and... Ooh, moves. I think... Hang on, let's try some graphical change. Can I... Is there an options? Options. Let's... change this for one thing. Oh, wait. No borderless windowed? Fuck you. Let's put this to medium. Just to kind of... hopefully... get some of that stuttering gone. Here's the issue with Dark Souls combat as well. Dark Souls combat only really works because everything can kill you. Like, in an MMO, having something like Dark Souls combat, if nothing is a challenge, if like all the basic mobs just die in like 2 hits, there's no real point to it, you know? Dark Souls combat is fulfilling because like even the scrubbiest of scrubs can kill you. Can I sprint? I will try to visit, not so much for this or that, but I just hope you would enjoy the story while it has its charms. I'm sure I would. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking of, oh no, I tell you what I'm thinking of, not Legend of I'm thinking of Panzer Dragoon. That's the game I've played. That's the one where you fly the dragon. I was thinking of Panzer Dragoon, not Legend of Dragoon. Sorry. I've played Panzer Dragoon. Oh shit. He can't get it.
We must become something greater. The fountain. Drink and accept my gift.
We're gonna get to see his face. Nope. He's got fucking Super Saiyan on me. Mate, I have beaten you like 700 times. Across various different games. Oh, look at this. He's got quite a bit of range on him. Alright, here we go. Hey! And then we go in with it. Oh!
I feel your blessings surge within me. Everlasting glory will be ours.
Leave me alone. Ah! He flattened me. Why can't I? Oh, I've only got 2 dodges? He's beating the shit out of me. Okay. Ah, rinsed him. Rinsed him. I did my classic Elden Ring and swapped my bow. Pussied out. I see Legend of Dragoon came out on PS4, PS5, but people did not like the port. And in this PS1... I'll give the PS1 version a try. I'll get PSX and emulate it. And we'll see how it does. But if you just pop your head in next stream that you're available and just say, hey, I'm here, I'll swap straight over to it. We'll give it a try. I love a good RPG, me.
You have failed.
Oh, shit. Now I'm underwater?
You have stolen what is mine.
Uh-oh. Babe alert.
You will join me.
She's got kind of a pudgy face. I like it.
No matter. You will be mine soon enough.
She's got a bit of a pudgy face. I kind of like her. She's kind of adorable. She's like the most adorable enemy ever. I just want to pinch your little cheeks. I definitely think the combat is, for an MMO, I mean, how much of this game is going to be an MMO, I wonder. But for an MMO, it's pretty good. Here's my thing, is like I said, the content needs to be challenging. For a Dark Souls combat system to work, the content needs to be challenging, you know?
It's still demon.
Look at this baller!
Stronger, are you?
Look at those facial expressions!
Yes, and back. And you still have your soul. You should be proud.
We did it! Look at all these people! Social actions. They're on the Xbox! PlayStation. PC. All three.
Those small feet. You own say,
Not interested. It's just the beta. I just want to get into content. It's the beta. I don't give too much of a fuck at the moment. Gather flint from the ground and gather wood. So they're keeping the like gathering and stuff. My concern when I first heard about all of this was that they were just going to basically turn it into an action RPG and kind of get rid of everything. I would like to swap off of the spear as soon as possible, though. I don't like the spear. Alright. Craft the skinning knife. This is the most players I've ever seen in a New World game, and since release at least. Craft. See, all of this is kind of the same. We could craft everything else too. Equip. Not sure how crazy I am about these messages popping up about people achieving levels. Like, good for you, you're level 4. Right. We did it.
Let us see what you have there. The town of Corinth.
Hunt down a boar. So this is all kind of the same. So far, this is the same exact starting experience. got a better bow. I'm not that impressed with how I use the bow. I want him to, like, hold it properly. So... Sorry. We got a better bow. Cook a light rations. Can I sprint? I can duck. Equip. And then if I press L, B, and B, I can eat the food. Aha! Cooking level 1, baby! Just call me Cook's assistant.
Hansen?
It being the beta, I'm not listening to, like, side quest instructions. We're playing the game. I think I got some gear. Yeah. Cooler boots. Investigate the wreckage of the ambition and defeat your corrupted crewmates. Right, here's where it matters. Let's see if these mobs actually, like, fight. That guy's getting wrecked. I get the feeling bow is, like, too good. I can't miss. Hey, look at this. I can't even miss. I can perhaps see why in Dark Souls bows are shit. Otherwise you just win. Oh, I T-posed. See, this is my concern, and this is the reason why I think, if I'm honest, I think New World originally kind of sucked for a lot of people. None of the enemies hurt. Do you know what I mean? And with this combat system, this new combat system, it's going to be even easier. What's the verdict? This is my 4th time to go. Stick around, Dark Throne. I'll give you a proper verdict at the end. Just stick around for a bit. We're not sure yet. We're not sure yet. There's definitely some performance issues, but I think that's just because there's so many people. Like, look how many people there are.
In fact,
Stop being so thick-headed.
We're not listening to any of this. Give me my gloves. That's way uglier. So far, the starting experience of this crashed island and everything is the same. The only real difference is the control scheme. Like, as you can see, like, I'm using the controller. It's very Dark Souls-y. But the issue with that, like I said before, is that Dark Souls only really works because enemies are a threat. I don't get the impression anything's going to threaten me too hard in this game so far. Yeah, alright, I'm on the, like, the first bit with the first enemies and stuff, but I don't know. You don't have 872 health in Dark Souls, you know? At level 1.
You eluded me in death, but our souls are bound. I am with you. I am within you. Eat ledge, you bastards!
Oh, to be sure, it had you bastards. It's Misfortune from hit game League of Legends.
So what do you say? Maybe give a girl a hand?
Wow, they really gave us some budget cuts.
Eat lead, you bastards! You won't be getting a piece of Grace O'Malley's at
So far, it feels like the same.
Back on the sand. You have my thanks.
We're playing some Deadlock and having fun with that. Deadlock was great.
Spot this way. Come on.
I really enjoyed Deadlock. Look, it's Kyle Hayes. Can I duel him? Duel player. Cannot duel until I am level 10. Bah! Bah! Yeah, Deadlock's great. I would stream Deadlock more, but with Deadlock I kind of have to focus, and I feel like the streams are a bit one-sided. Hello.
Well now, I'm not about to go up.
Not interested, love. Not interested. Give me your pants. They're the same pants. I leveled up. I forget. How do I... There we go. Look at all these points. I'm going to put them all in dexterity, baby. We're going to become the best archer on the server. Oh, you can miss. You can miss if you're incredibly unlucky, it seems. What am I doing? Read the ship's manifest. So to give you a kind of idea, Dark, so far I feel like there's potential, but it's like, how many times do they have to do it? Do you know what I mean? How many times do they have to play make New World before they realize what the problems were? I definitely think that they're going to achieve a bigger audience on console than they are on PC. Definitely. For a purely console game, I think this is good. But for a PC game, I don't know. Maybe when they iron out some of these performance issues. Because it shouldn't be this sort of stuttery. Ow. Like, see, I got a bow. Ain't nobody beating me. I'm unbeatable. Ugh. I'm sorry I haven't streamed the last, couple of days, but I've been feeling really rough. But thankfully, I'm pretty confident the reason I'm feeling rough is because I was coming off my medication. Because I ran out of it. And so my Adderall kind of started leaving my system. And then my body was like, hang on. Time to return to marshmallow. And that's basically what I did. I returned to being a sentient slug. But now, I got my pills back. So we're back in action, baby. Yeah, so far this feels like much of the same. Which again, isn't necessarily a bad thing. There was nothing that wrong with New World. What was wrong with it was just no content. As long as there's content, it'll be an improvement, you know? There needs to be content, and there needs to be difficult content at that. I would also like them to improve the PvP experience, because the PvP experience beforehand was really fun until everyone was max level. Then it was shit.
There you are. I worry it's bad luck.
People seem to have this, like, aversion to open world, like, ganking PvP. I love that shit. And it pisses me off that I'm part of a very small collective there. Like, that was my favorite thing about, like... Was it Terra, where you could be a bad guy and, like, gank people in the overworld? It was either Terra or Aeon. One of those two. Who wants to get chopped up? Will this game be on Switch? I don't know about that one, Chuck Jizziter. There's a point. Does it have the DLC weapons in already? It does. I haven't tried the flail and sword, the flail and shield yet. Maybe I should try it out. If I can acquire one. So?
Friends and allies vanish when facing a great challenge.
So?
Don't they? You and I never hesitate.
It's kind of the same
We
thing.
share a great destiny.
But like I was explaining, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think they've basically made the same game, but for a console audience. So they've made it more controller friendly. I think that's basically what they've done. Maybe they'll... All they had to do to make New World good, honestly, was just add content. And maybe fix all of the horrible bugs. The full release, I think, is in October. So... They've got time to iron out some of these issues I have. With, like, performance and stuff. But fundamentally, it feels like the same thing.
Look, I'll set your part.
Join Elstrom near the entrance to the sea caves. Oh, I'm coming. I do think the control scheme is a bit shit. Say what you like about Final Fantasy XIV, but they really nailed giving you controller options. Like, controlling your character with the controller in 14 is intuitive. I feel like this needs a bit of work. Like, what is this for my third ability? LB and then RB together? Okay. This was the problem I was having. Like,
One day shall witness the power
Shut up.
manifest. The true future of the human race.
I am trying to stream. This was the problem I had when I saw that it was going to be Souls-esque in the trailers. Was I'm not even taking damage. Yeah. Souls combat works because everything feels like a threat. I'm not even taking damage, so... Do you know what I mean? It's gonna feel less like a Souls-like at this point and more like just mashing my buttons. Fuck you, fail. Like, for an MMO, the combat is, you know, pretty unique and cool, but when you compare it to a Souls-like, it's just not there. But look at King Constar. He doesn't give a fuck. Whee! I did it! I showed up right at the end and got credit. Yay! Ooh, let's try a different weapon. Let's try a different weapon out, because I don't want the spear. I only wanted to try Hunter for the ranged combat. I don't give a fuck about spears. Let's try the axe out. It's the kind of uniqueness I feel that will get boring after dozens / hundreds of hours.
You steal that which
This
is
bitch
mine.
needs to shut up.
You assault my
Frankly.
followers, and now you disrupt my plans. This is personal.
I like the jumping. Jumping's nice. The thing is, like I was saying, if we're going for a Souls combat, enemies need to be a threat. And if they're not altering the difficulty at all, I can say right now, someone who was max level in the regular New World, none of the enemies challenge you, ever. Maybe later on in, like, some of the whatever endgame content there was. But Souls-like combat doesn't work if nothing is a threat. Yeah? Because it just devolves into that. At that point, it becomes Fable combat, you know? Although, say what you want about Fable. Fable can be hard. Early on, Fable can be a bitch. It's also a smidge floaty and a smidge bad audio. You know? There's not very good audio-visual feedback, which, as we know, is my fucking bread and butter. Souls is interesting because your decision-making is that you need to make yourself vulnerable and will deflect damage. Souls are being vulnerable is just button mashing. That's exactly my point, like...
Yet you live!
Let's not. Yeah, in the past. And
Any Souls game, in any Souls game or Souls-like that does a good job, like Lies of P, knows that the idea is it's basically a rhythm game. Where it's all about finding the opening where you can attack, you know, and exploiting that. That's the thing I loved the most about Lies of P. I can tell you right now, the exact moment I fell in love with Lies of P was whenever I would fight like a big, imposing enemy, and I would find an opening. He'd kick my ass for ages, and then I'd find an opening, and I'd unload all my hits. He'd get staggered. Then I'd unload one of my super moves and do like a spinning slash on him and stagger him even more. Like, finding those openings and punching them, like punching them deep, that was what made Lies of P such a satisfying game. That's one of my top 5 games of all time. Lies of P is in my top 5 games of all time because of the feedback and the feeling that you get playing that game. It's just second to none. None of the Souls-likes do it as well as Lies of P does. But it also understood that in Lies of P, if you just mash buttons, you get killed.
It is time you know the whole truth.
And I think New World's problem is going to be, it's going to have Souls-like combat, but nothing is going to be a threat. So you're just going to end up mashing attacks, you know? Which was never what Souls-likes were about.
This island has always got.
Like, all of that is the same. I feel like the base game, the fundamentals are exactly the same. It's literally just a new control scheme. From so far, that's what it feels like. It's just a new control scheme. Maybe there's some differences later on. Maybe. We'll find out. Today's stream is gonna be this. If it doesn't impress me during today's stream with something, then I won't play it again because I'm not that desperate. Do you know what I mean? I've been enjoying Deadlock, I've been enjoying RuneScape, I've been enjoying Final Fantasy XI. I've been enjoying a lot of things lately. I don't need New World to come along and be amazing right now. Do you know what I mean? Final Fantasy, we got to 21. 21 White Mage, baby. 9 more levels and we can be a bard. But now we've got Region. Oh, White Mage is going to be considerably less shit. All I want to do now is get a Quuffim Island party. Then I'll truly have relived like all of my basest Final Fantasy XI desires. But like I was saying, New World wasn't that bad, you know. New World was a pretty cool game. It just needed content. So maybe if they do keep it the same and just give it a new control scheme and put some actual fucking content in, maybe it'll be fine. You know, maybe that's good. I was just expecting more. You know, I was expecting more off the bat, I think.
You there? Look. Here's mine.
All right, Professor Snape, calm down. Right, I'm gonna go with some strength. We're gonna put some strength in. I'm no fucking Dex fag. Come on. You're gonna make your game into Dark Souls. I'm not a Dex fag, except I always am. I say that, and every Souls game, I always use a fucking Dex weapon. Always. I feel like Amazon Games might be trying to recapture what 14 had by redesigning it. To be fair, 14's redesign was pretty huge. Yeah, 14's redesign. Go and play A Realm Reborn and then A Realm Reborn, and they are wildly different. Wildly different. This isn't even that different. Alright, spear. The one thing I did really always like about New World was you could learn everything. You know, you could learn all the game. You could learn all the weapons. You could learn everything. It never kind of forced you to be just one thing, which I always liked. They rebuilt the engine from scratch. I don't know if they really... I mean, they kind of did, I guess, but... Let me use the control. Let me use the keyboard and mouse, right? Using keyboard and mouse, it's still kind of the same. You know what I mean? It's still basically the same. 14 probably cost them like close to $1 billion actual dollars, having to build an MMO not just once, but not twice, but 3. I ain't being funny or anything, but I would really enjoy revisiting 14 1.0 just to see skins, just to see, you know. It looks like they've still got the bard music in, which is good. I can still do my little mini game that I like. Like, I genuinely feel like if 14 1.0 had been given a chance to kind of carry on, I would probably have liked that. Because 14 1.0 was just 11 again, but with a new skin. The reason I didn't play 14, honestly, was just the performance.
Whatever.
My computer couldn't play it. My computer couldn't play it. That was the only reason I didn't play 14 1.0. I like got off the boat in Limsa and like killed one sheep, and it took me like an hour because I was lagging so much. That was the only reason I didn't play 1.0. Which is a real shame, because I genuinely feel, looking at, like, videos of it, I genuinely feel I would have loved it. It's exactly my kind of jank. I love jank. I am a firm lover of jank. I adore jank. But the thing about jank is... I'm not tipping you, fuck off. The thing about jank is... There's a fine line between jank and just, like, dog shit, you know? Oh! Who's doing a drum solo? Oh, he's done. Dang. Hard mode, 110%, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen was a game I found on accident. I really enjoyed the atmosphere and even got caught off guard. There, played it a bunch. People always tell me about Dragon's Dogma. I've played Dragon's Dogma 1 and the new one. Is the new one? Is it like Dragon Dogma 2? I've got that, and I've played that, and it doesn't seem to run very well on my computer. Hard mode can make a lot of games better. I think every game should come with a hard mode. It just seems, unfortunately, we're going in the opposite direction now, where games just are easier. Look, it's Squiskar! He using a spear in New World.
Welcome to the Southern Breeze.
Yes. It is kind of refreshing running around New World and seeing actual players.
Where
I haven't experienced that since release. Yeah, all of this questing is the same. So far, everything seems to be the exact same. So far, everything seems to be pretty much the same. Which is a shame. Like I said, I thought they were going to kind of redo the whole, at least the whole, new player experience. But I guess they're not even doing that. They've literally changed the control scheme.
Is built on a foundation of lies. Together.
Not interested.
Well, they're real.
Right, can we make a different weapon? Because I don't want to be using this great axe. Where is the... Is there a map?
When was the last time, if you find...
What do you want me to do? Obtain 3 Wordwood Sprigs. Alright. I can't imagine they've changed too much, right? So, legitimately, if you like New World, and you want more players, and you don't mind a Dark Souls control scheme, it's that. It's literally that. That's going to be my takeaway from this. Like, literally everything's the same.
What is in this? The excavation crew.
Quests are the same. What they need to do is introduce dungeons and things sooner. Because there are dungeons and things in New World, but you don't get to them till way fucking later. They need to introduce content like that sooner and more often. Say what you like about Final Fantasy XIV, at least you're getting a dungeon every 2 levels. Yeah? So at least there is something new to experience every 2 levels.
Everyone, and it's not just our stores have.
Gather stone by mining boulders. Can't do that. But with Dragon's Dogma, I genuinely feel like Dragon's Dogma is one of those Capcom games because all I want to do in Dragon's Dogma is fight monsters. That's all I want to do. But it keeps forcing me to do other things. Like talk to people and run across the realm. And just... I don't want to do that. I just want to fight monsters. My ideal game is just a monster... My ideal game is Monster Hunter. But without all of the talking. If it was just monster after monster after monster, Monster Hunter World is like my ideal game. Monster Hunter World is not in my top 5 purely because of how fucking Capcom it is. By making you go through so much bullshit just to get to the fun part. Yeah? Capcom have an aversion to letting you just play the fun parts of their games. Now my question about this is, how are they treating PvP? Right, because the fun thing about New World was, at least on release, was that in PvP, it was literally just you turn on a flag and in the open world you could just be killed by other players or you could fight other players or whatever. And that natural kind of organic sudden battles and things, that was the fun part. I mean, there used to be a video on my channel of me and Instacast and Kenichimu all like running around killing other players and chasing people down and getting slapped up, and it was just so much fun. Or a grey wolf. Actually, I'm morbidly curious, right? What level am I? 9. Right, I'm level 9. Okay, let's... For the sake of argument... How do I... This map is horrible. For the sake of argument... Let's go somewhere where there's going to be way tougher shit. I want to see just how hard we can push, like... the level difference before we start to actually take damage. And we can block as well. I need to remember that. Let's just pick a direction and run until we find like a level 12 mob or something. But so far, like, I want to say I like it because I like New World. It just needs 2 things. More content and PvP to actually matter. Because another part of the problem with the PvP in New World was always like, you didn't get anything for it. Yeah? You may say what you will about full loot PvP, but at least in full loot PvP, there's a weight to the PvP. It feels like there's something to gain, something to lose. Any big boys out here? Level 15. Right, this guy's 6 levels higher than me. Okay, so I can beat him. He did half health me, but I think a large part of that was the fact that I was using a bow. So let's try it with just, like, a regular melee weapon. Okay. So I can beat him. He would have, like, killed me in, what, 6 hits, maybe? You can beat things that are way higher than you. Probably not advisable. But this is my point, is that mobs maybe shouldn't be that hard for you regularly. But if that guy did that much damage to me, but I did that much damage to him, that would be a fine mob for this combat style. Do you know what I mean? The mobs that are around your level die in, like, 3 hits and will never ever do any damage to you. It's that sort of, I guess, challenge that's not there, that's in Souls-likes and other games with this kind of combat style, you know? But the cool thing about New World, in all of its forms, honestly, is even though this is basically a rehash of something that's already been done 3 or 4 fucking times before, there's still nothing quite like New World, MMO-wise. And I am always glad to see something with a Souls-like combat style, because to me, Souls-like combat styles are some of the best. It's just a case of... Oh, are these guys having a duel? Huh. It's just a case of it still needs to be dangerous. The world still needs to be dangerous. That's the reason Dark Souls combat works. It is nice to see all the players from, like, consoles and stuff, though. It's a group that I don't often interact with. I don't really do consoles. I'll go back and craft. I want to see if I can craft a new weapon. I really hate politics, by the way. I hate how fucking every single video game now, the chat is just politics. I fucking hate it. I'm so sick of it. Biden, Trump, Cameron, like, I'm so tired of it. I get that, like, it's important and stuff, but I'm sorry, but not in my video game all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. It's tedious as all hell. Alright. Craft. Timber. I made 1 timber. How do I... Oh, I've got a... I think crafting will work better on the keyboard. I think when I do crafting, I'll swap to the keyboard. Stone block.
Every day,
Huh? I don't need to craft that. I've already got those. But I'll definitely craft some of this. Wait, is there voice chat? It seems like there's voice chat because it's on console. That's new. That could be funny. That could I love voice chat. Always gotta have voice chat. Makes every game better. Where's the stone bench? Here. Look at all these popes. These popes smacking these stones. Alright, I have done it. I don't know how to put my weapon away. There we... no. Fuck it. Keep my weapon out forever. Ooh, I got a gun. Right. Did they get rid of bullets?
Take me down.
I guess so, huh? Maybe they've got bullets, but they do special effects. The gun feels quite nice to use.
A new face? I saw something.
What am I doing? Open heavy satchel for inventory and gain ore. Open them all, baby. Craft iron ingots at the smelter. I used to remember this is one of those games I never really minded that much about the crafting, and it's weird because I usually hate crafting. I thought crafting in this game was fine. It kind of did away with a lot of annoyances I have with crafting. Alright. Craft a iron longsword. Oh, it's got 8 strength on it.
Now.
Too easy, mate. And I can PvP now. Right, we can PvP. We're gonna equip the sword. Can I craft a mace? I feel like the maces aren't in it yet. Because the maces weren't in the game originally on release, unless maybe I have to use a magic bench or something. Let's check the shop. Weapons. Oh no, the flails are there. Why is it in red? I could buy the iron flail. Requires level... oh. Here we are. Alright, we're gonna buy... they're so expensive. Damn it. I need to save up some money. UI is kind of a bit of a mess. Not gonna lie to you. The UI is a bit much. Alright, now we can go out into the big wide world, and anyone I see, I'm gonna challenge to a duel. Immediately. I don't give a fuck that I'm not ready. I don't give a fuck that I'm not... you know... fully powered. We're going for it. I think I can cash this in. Nice. Alright, let's head to here. Whoever we see is getting the slaps by the Kraken Club. I wish... If I can get... How much was it? Like 300? I need... Isn't there a way to dismantle items? Salvage. Yes, salvaging gives us money. Right. If we salvage everything... maybe we'll get some money. We need 100 more gold and we can get the Kraken Club. Hang on. Who's it? Oh, he's level 23. I want someone a bit more my level. If we see someone our level, we're gonna give them the slaps. I'm not even using sword and shield. I'm too much of a baller. I'm just using sword. I don't even need the shield. Huh. The shield is a crutch. Just like my Final Fantasy XI Paladin. Don't use shields. Or you.
Oh, where?
Done and done. And there's one more up here. Let's quickly polish off this quest. Maybe we'll get some gold for the quest. See, everyone's talking about, like, Trump and shit. I don't give a damn. Talk about the game. I want to see people's impressions of the game. I sound like DSP. Guys, don't derail my chat. I want you only talking about the game, please. But I do. It's a brand new experience. I want to see what people are saying, what people think. That's what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in fucking Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Who gives a shit? There's a guy! He's level 10! Hey, you! He's not online. He's just asleep on the ground. Dang it. Oh, yes. Don't mind me, boys. We've got the forsaken leather coat of the soldier. It's worse, but it gives us strength, which is cooler. Here's a player. I see the gunfire. Hey, you. These nuts. I leveled up my sword. Let me get one sword ability, please. I want this one. Hey, these nuts. Come get dueled. Duel me. You can duel a group of people? Ah, that's sick. He said no? Pussy? I hate PvP, because no one ever does it. I'm the only person in the world who likes PvP. That guy's got a horse. You there. PvP me, Hydrugus. Duel. Let us duel. No, he's not even gonna... No, he declined.
I've spelunked.
I'm literally leveled. I'm not even like running around in like super amazing gear, intimidating people. I'm running around in a leather jacket with a sword. Not even a sword and shield, just a sword. Fucking duel me. Don't be lame. You, Jim Red. You'll duel me. I know you will. Duel me, Jim Red. I am blocked from sending him... What? This is why, like, New World MMOs fucking die. Everyone runs around treating it like a single-player game. Fucking duel me! I can't remember if dueling actually kills you in this game. Even so, don't be a pussy. Fardor! Fardor, you'll duel me. Come back here. He fucking dematerialized. Why will nobody duel me? I just want to duel. I'm thirsting for a duel. Swadina! Duel me. Duel. Nope. You're 2 levels higher than me. Duel me. 4 levels higher than me. Duel me. Nope. This will be why. This will be why nobody fucking plays this game. Everyone is too fucking terrified of interaction in any fucking... You! I can't even interact with this guy. Yes! Duel me! Yes! Duel accepted! Ah, she got me. Close. It doesn't even kill you. It doesn't even kill you and these people are saying no. Alright, let's try that again. Give it to me again, bitch. Yeah. Now what? Okay, the archery is really inaccurate compared to the staffs, it seems. That fucking blows. Lame. You're not a fucking lame healer. Fight me. Fight me, pussy. No. The only person who's actually fought me so far is a fucking healer. What the fuck? You people don't deserve the title of warrior. Fight me. You. Chaz win. It doesn't even kill you. Like, I can understand people's hesitation if it actually killed them. You. Come on, Nath Higgins. Pussy. Not only does it not kill you, it also fucking like fully heals you. There's... I don't know, maybe I'm just... Maybe it's just like I'm the only person in the world who likes PvP, and everyone else fucking hates it. That's my experience with these sorts of games anyway. I'm always the only one, like, lusting for a PvP off. Everyone else is like, no, I have to... Stacked Cane! Stay a while and listen!
I see.
Alright. I've done all my side quests. How much gold have I got? We got enough. We got enough. Let's go get a mace. I haven't even tried out the mace in the real game. So I want to try out the mace. Weapons. Flail. Iron flail. Gimme. Look at it! Look at it, it's like a table leg! I'm gonna come bonk you! I'm gonna bonk you with my little iron mace! Starting Hunter was probably the worst idea I could have done. In this game I was very much a strength user. But I wanted to see what the range combat was like. And I'm sad to say, kinda shit. I mean, the staffs seem way more accurate than the bow and arrow. So it feels like you might as well use a staff if you're trying to do magic or range damage. The bow doesn't seem all that useful. I mean, the bow wasn't that useful in the main game either. No one fucking used the bow. Everyone used the gun or... I can fight you! Come here! Come here, you pussy! Why have I got to target him? Ah, it's so hard. Ah, I kind of love it. Look at it. Ba-da-da-da. It's vampire killer time, boys. Rockin' Rhino. Let's have a duel. Fight me, Rockin' Rhino. You pussy! He came back and looked at me and declined. What the fuck?
Oh, Sophia, you can't.
Did she just call me a cunt? You cunt! Search nearby bulrushes to collect fly bait. I don't want to do fishing quests. I want to kill people. Alright, what's the... So I don't necessarily want sword and shield stuff, but we'll take it. Alright. Let's go and do our main mission. I kind of like the mace. It's goofy. I want to see what the moves are. Quiet Fox. There's a lot of people over here. Yeah.
The scene, the druids was...
Alright, flail and shield. I need a shield. Let's see what we got here. Arcane Smite. Barrage. Sprint forward. Leap forward on Earth and slam to the ground, dealing damage. Or leap forward and strike the ground with arcane force. We've got to see what the ultimate is. That's the important thing. Hitting a target with an ability while within 6 meters of an ally applies a status effect, linking yourself to the... Nah, that's tanking. While near one or more allies, gain passive healing to yourself and all allies that heals. So this is like a support weapon. Let's just go with this for now. Fuck it. Yeah, I like that. Who wants to get fucking bonked? Who wants to get fucking bonked? You. Just get fucking bonked, mate. See? Just mash attack. What's he gonna do? Do damage to me? Who's fighting me? Anyone? This guy. Chop! Yeah! I feel like the mace doesn't really have combos like the other weapons do. I just kind of keep swinging, which I'm okay with. It's just my sack of grain. Alright. Next we get Arcane Vortex. Ooh! Ooh, mama! Yeah! Clobber him! It doesn't do much damage, the flail, I've got to say. It does not do that much damage. I don't think that's its point. It is very much a support weapon. Then again, that vortex fucking melted him. I'm a bit of a sucker for maces. I definitely prefer maces to axes for some reason. I think axes are just ugly. Okay, that move is cool. I like that spinny move. I feel like a bit of a Simon Belmont with this weapon. And that's a good thing. I must use this. Now, can I respec for free like you could in the other one? Yes. So I'm gonna go with like all strength. I want my strength and focus. I want my flail to be just maxed out. Looks like Fable, but hey, corrosive. This is like Fable, but an MMO. I mean, kinda, yeah. That's kind of a good way of looking at it. It's got a Dark Souls style combat system like this, but the mobs aren't tough enough for it to really matter. But I've just discovered this flail weapon, and it's kind of fun. Like, check this out. That's kind of satisfying in a goofy kind of way, you know? But if you played the original New World, this is basically the same. It's basically the same, but with some some slight changes. The main change is the control scheme. It now controls like Dark Souls. That's basically it. As well, yeah, I love it. It's genuinely kind of fun. Bonk. Bonk. And it's a support weapon, so when you do stuff, you like buff your allies, which is neat. I think they should always give tanks like support abilities. Tanking where it's just like you take less damage, it's always really boring. Tanks where it's like, oh, you're tanky, but you also like buff your team. Those are the fun tanks. There we go. Alright, what move are we gonna get? We've got a new move. We can get Arcane Eruption. Well, I want to try the Bastion side of things too. Let's see. Let's try Arcane Eruption. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Is it controller compatible? It's controller compatible. I'm using the controller right now. It controls just as well on the PC, on the keyboard and mouse though. You can use either. This class is sense and purposeful. Exactly. Tanks, I think, should be like commanders. Yeah, tanks should be able to not only be really resilient, but also be like able to buff their allies with commands and things like that. It makes tanking more engaging. Because you ask anyone, 9 times out of 10, the least engaging role in MMOs is tanking. It's just apply buffs, apply self buffs, and don't die. You know? Oh, look at all these boys. Let's go for it. Let's try our new move. Ooh, big hit. That's kind of fun. I kind of like that. That's kind of goofy. Let's try the other side of the tree now. So we've tried the cleric side of things. Let's try the tank side of it. Oh, fuck off. I'm busy. I said I'm busy. Right. Let's try the other side of it. And I like that about New World as well, is that each weapon has like 2 different specs. And they're usually different sort of roles. So let's try the tank ones. Right, there we've got... Very cool. We've got a trip, and then we've got that, which gives us tanky stuff. Okay, let's give it a try. Agreed, tanks don't get much love. They never do, and that's why in Final Fantasy XIV, for instance, when Warrior became, like, stand out for being able to tank most anything and just healing itself all the time, people got upset. But it's like, Warrior is the most interesting tank in that game, because it's different to the other ones. But the moment a tank becomes more than just a tank, people get upset. I kind of like that. I think for me, it's going to be like... I want it like this. Oops. For me... Cannot respec... Well, oh, for God's sake. Get bonked. Right, for me, I want it like... Respec. I want that one. Then I want that one. Then I want that one. I like that. I've got the trip. And then I've got some big slams. So let's give it a try. Hey, you. Big slam. Trip him up. And then... Yes! But yeah, tanking is usually my favorite thing to do. It's just a shame that it so often just gets, like, the most boring abilities, you know? Tank abilities are always taunt the enemy, increases that defense. Make tanks more like increase your defense, taunts the ability, but also your allies gain like extra damage on the next 3 hits, or your allies get extra flanking damage, or your allies get regen over time. Make them more supporty and not just this like boring wall that just can't die. Nice whirlwind style attack. Yeah, that's my favorite move so far. But you can swap weapons. We've also got a bow. The bow is kind of boring. I don't really like it. But it's an option. But the cool thing about New World is when you select the character, you'll start with 2 weapons, but you can use any of them. You can learn any of the moves. You can spec however you want later on. You're not kind of tied down to one class, which is always, in my opinion, that's always the best way to do an MMO, because I'm not a huge fan of like, hey, I want to play a different class. I have to start all over again, you know? Yeah, the bow is pretty cool if you like that sort of thing, but I like getting stuck in, you know? I like getting stuck in. Let's see if we can duel somebody. Hey, you. Duel me. Duel me. Yes, a duel. A worthy friend. He's running. Clobber him. The zombie's helping me. Wait, I'll help you with the zombie, mate. I'll help you with the zombie. I want an honorable duel. There we go. Wait, is the duel over? Duel me again. Helping him with the zombie broke the duel. All right, let's go. Let's have a bow off. He's got a bow, I've got a bow. And then we go in with the trip. Hit him with one of them. Oh, we're hitting him with the... He's doing a lot more damage than we are. Damn it! No! I haven't won a single duel. I feel like I need a shield. This is supposed to be... This is supposed to be... flail and shield. I haven't got a shield yet. So I'm just using the flail. It also doesn't help that the starting class we picked isn't great for using the flail. We should have probably started as something else. He got me. I'll always yield to a honorable fight. Wait, Quiet Fox, fight me. This guy'll fight me. Look at him. Nope, he won't let me. That's cool. It allows you to try everything exactly, not starting over as a plus. I think there's some like small benefits maybe to starting out certain classes, but as far as I can tell, you can be anything. You can spec into new stuff if you want to. I mean, we didn't start with the mace, but we moved into it. It is a fairly limiting kind of skill tree. You only get 6 abilities and then one ultimate ability. Or 2 ultimate abilities to choose from. But I think that the combat needs to be simpler. You know what? I'm actually not that crazy about that trip move. Let's swap that out, and I bet we can win our next duel. If we swap the trip move for another damage move, I reckon we'll win. I reckon we'll win. Respec. And you can respec as much as you want for free early on. Fucking guy, I'm trying to do something. I am trying to spec. What's this? Abilities and heavy attacks against those with Ooh, lifesteal. That's what we want, boys. Now we can duel with confidence. Where'd that guy go? I'll duel him again. You. Come here. Be dueled. Duel me. Pussy. I've only gotten like 2 duels so far. No one wants to duel in this game. Which I can understand, I suppose. Alright, search, return to the cart. Okay. But if you like New World, like the original New World, this is, you know, the same. It's the same thing. I definitely think making it more accessible to console players was a good move. But they're doomed to repeat the same mistakes if they don't include more group content early on. The reason people got bored with New World before was because there's like one dungeon at like level 25 or some shit, and then nothing for ages. And it just feels like you don't have too much to do as a group, you know? Got all these players.
What? I know, man.
Yeah, give me them boots. Rescue farmers. I suppose I can do that. More strength. And there's gathering skills and things too, like you can gather from bushes and mine rocks and chop trees and fish and cook and make potions and have a player-owned house and everything. It's effectively an MMO. Its downside was always that there just wasn't enough content. Where are you going, sunshine?
What am...
I also quite like the fact that you level up your weapons quite quickly, so you're not kind of... That's nice. You're not kind of stuck, you know, with a boring build for most of the game. I think you can pretty much spec out your build pretty quickly, and then the rest is just adding, like, passive bonuses on top of that. Ooh, now our mace is doing damage. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we won't lose. Oh, if we fight someone now, they're doomed. Bring me my first victory. You! He's quite high level. Dave the carrot. Oh, we got a better flail. Oh my god, it's perfect. Equip it. Equip that bad boy, come on. We're not in combat. Yes. Better flail. Oh, Bring to me a suitable sacrifice. Who wants to get their brains bashed in? Who wants to be a stain on the ground? I've already tried dueling you. You, Cleo Mystique, duel me. She ain't gonna do it, is she? God damn. Why is everyone such a coward? Hey, nope, he won't duel me either. Cowards! Now that I'm prepared for battle... Jon Snow, you like Game of Thrones. You'll duel me. Duel me, Jon Snow. We're in a duel! Yes. I can't seem to... They're very... I ain't being fun or anything, but everybody's very, like, able to see and dodge things better than me, it seems. Maybe I'm just bad, but I really feel like everyone's dodging my abilities, and I can't even see when they've thrown their abilities.
What are you doing here?
Maybe it's because it is spec'd more for consoles? I don't know. I might just suck. That's also a possibility. Which is weird, because when I played the original New World, I was murdering people, and I mean, one of my earliest videos on my channel was me literally just murdering people in PvP. So the fact that, I mean, I guess, I don't think the flail is a PvP weapon either. Pretty sure this is a support weapon. But I'm determined to kill someone with it.
How did the... It appeared... Do you know the history? 2,000 years ago.
Not interested.
I realize that's up.
I just want...
That.
Rewards. I've got a bow point, but like, I don't want to use the bow at all. I hate it. And it's an attractive game with a lot of, like... The sound design is really good in, like, the environments. You can hear people chopping trees in the distance. And the world is quite immersive. But none of this is different to how New World was. This is the same exact game with a different control scheme for consoles. That is all this is. So far. I have seen nothing different. Or you. I can't even target him. And some people you can't seem to interact with. I don't know why that is. But I couldn't interact with those guys. Duel me. Damn it. It's kind of neat seeing all these people running around, because we've played New World in recent years. It's basically just been dead. No one's walking around, no one's doing anything. It is kind of neat seeing this. I don't know if you get a free copy if you've bought regular New World. I think you do. So I'll probably give it a try when it's properly released. This is the beta. If I have to buy it again, I won't. I'm not buying the game again. I'm not blown away enough to buy the game again. Build a camp. I'd love to, but there's like 1,000 of them. Can I... Why is it like in the ground? How do I lift it up? Over here? There we go. I need more wood. Hey, son. 15? This ain't 15. This is fucking... New World. I wouldn't play Final Fantasy 15. You can't pay me enough money. Why won't it build? There we go. Search the Iron Rose Garrison. Ah! You're coming with me, turkey. We're playing from Messi for an hour now. Oh no, he was talking about 14. How they remade it. You know, it used to be 14 1.0 and then they made it to Realm Reborn. Immo, New World deserves to die. This is basically the same. It's New World Aeternum. It's exactly the same. It's just got a Dark Souls style combat now. Mismanaged the shit. I agree. I agree. The issue with New World was not so much... Like, on the surface, New World is really good. It's got a lot of cool shit going for it. Yeah, it really does. As someone who plays a lot of MMOs, I can tell you right now, New World is far from the worst one. The issue with New World was always a lack of content throughout, a lack of challenge throughout, and just the simple fact that, like, the PvP was, like, supposed to be this huge selling point, and they just kind of gave up on it, you know? The overworld PvP was a huge reason why New World was successful for like a month. And they refused to kind of nurture it. They just let it die. But it is giving me like a whip flail, which is nice. But, yeah, I'm always down for a whip. They designed it around... They did. Initially, they did. And then last second went PvP. Exactly. They designed the whole thing around being this sort of open world PvP. You know, everyone's against everyone. But you can join clans and guilds and things and fight for territories. It was initially a whole PvP thing. And then they were like, they got cold feet and made it into a PvP mess. Where, I'll be frank, the PvP aspect of New World is so easy, they might as well not exist. It's exactly the same issue as Gloria Vindictus, or whatever its name was. That medieval feudal fighting type game. The PvP was the whole selling point, but they also added NPC parts that sucked, were completely needlessly easy, to the point where it was barely content. That was what they did with New World. And it's a stupid fucking idea. Because all of the fun in New World, for that first month when it first came out, all of the fun was in fighting other players. All of the fun. Like, look at this guy. Sergeant fucking Coerthan. Like, all I did was press my buttons. You know, okay, there's other people here, but, like... There is no... Oh, no, it's an enemy, you know? Half the time, you can barely be bothered to use your abilities, and you just use regular attacks, you know? It's just as quick. You know? Oh, look at this, and I see Conan Exiles. Yeah, basically. Or Valheim. I mean, I wouldn't say that because the combat in this is actually, like, tolerable. Valheim's combat is complete dog shit. So... I would say this is like Valheim if it had a semi-decent combat system, you know? Where's the hell of fun? I think if you can get past the fact that this is the same game as New World, this could be a fun time. If you already own New World, I think you get this for free. So I think you get upgraded to Aeternum for free. So I would say you could definitely get like probably a couple of weeks of fun out of this, at least. Until, you know, everyone ruins it like they always do. Appreciate that. I enjoyed Valheim fighting. What's your issue with it? I don't know. It's kind of slow and boring. We played Valheim as a group for a little while, and I don't know, I just didn't find it very fun. But then again, I'm the worst person when it comes to that sort of game. I don't like survival games. I find them a bit tedious. Alright, we want to get our ultimate. Ooh. It's a shame I'm being fucking attacked again, so I can't do anything. Fuck you. Bah! Like, that is satisfying. That's satisfying to do. You know? So they've got something going here. I wanted this, didn't I? It's just a little disappointing, I guess, that they sat there and said, "Ah, New World Aeternum. It's our next, like, big effort with New World," and it's the same. And the people in chat are saying that the console version is way better than the PC version, and I think that's definitely true, because I've dueled people on console, and I'm not saying that they beat me purely because of this, but they dodge all my abilities, and I can't see when they do abilities. It's definitely spec'd towards PC, console, definitely. And they've always been saying that it's spec'd for consoles, you know. So if you're playing on PC like I am, you're kind of shafted. At least during the beta, you definitely feel a bit shafted because there are some performance issues and things for sure. Is it still a Conquistador meets Aztecs game? Because that's a cool aesthetic. Yeah, as far as I know. We've fought some Conquistadors. We've Captain what's his face is still in it. Everything's the same. Dave the Carrot. He won't duel me. Dave the Carrot. Duel me. You're a carrot. Yes! Wail on him. Just wail on him. I don't give a fuck about your fire, Dave. Yeah, we won! Our first victory! Get flailed, idiot! Let's have a look at Dave, the carrot. He got flailed into oblivion. How do I send him a message? This is confusing. Fuck that. That is so confusing. You're gonna hit the hay, enjoy flailing loops. You take it easy, Stone. I'm probably only gonna be streaming for another maybe 30 minutes or so anyway. I just wanted to get the basic feeling of this game. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I've just had my first PvP duel. I'm coming off being a bit ill, so I think I might call it there, and we'll stream again tomorrow. Not this, we'll stream some Final Fantasy or maybe even some Legend of Dragoon if a Melancholy Hill, otherwise known as Lilithset, is around. But yeah, I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the night because I'm feeling a bit woozy again. I've got to get my pills back in my system, and it's been 5 minutes. But I've got a good feeling of what this is. I'll probably won't touch it again until it's released, because the PC version doesn't feel wonderful compared to if I had a console. I'd give it a try and see what the difference was. I definitely feel like this is spec'd for consoles way more, and I don't really want to spend. I don't really want to play it for another hour, and I really don't want to swap to another game for just 1 hour. So I'm going to just take a break for the rest of the night. And we'll stream again tomorrow, because I'm not going to work tomorrow. So we're going to stream again tomorrow. Probably Final Fantasy and all that good stuff. But thanks for hanging out, you guys. I do appreciate it, and I'm really grateful that you can still come by my streams, even though my schedule can be a little bit eclectic sometimes. But I do really appreciate that, and we'll stream again tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully with some medicine in my system, and I'm a little bit more sort of sprightly. Catch you on the flip. I love you. Oh, fuck you. Fucking Iron Rose Pikeman, you piece of shit. I can't even tab back in. This is what you get. May he rest in peace. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy and the usual kind of gubbins. But ta-ta for now. Oh, final verdict. 2 out of 10. No, 2 out of 5 in its current state for PC. I imagine if I was playing on console, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5. But we did get a PvP duel. But do you notice in my PvP duel, I was just kind of mashing the attack and hoping for the best? He definitely could have outplayed me if he just moved back a little bit more. So, I don't know. Doesn't feel wonderful yet. Maybe when it's out of beta, it'll be a little bit better spec'd for PC. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I do appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow for a longer stream that's actually something we usually do. I just wanted to try this out today.